Second to none.
Good evening. I'd like to call to order the Concord Township Board of Trustee meeting for March 15th, 2023. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. And can I have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Lucci?
Present.
Mr. Dondorfer?
Present.
Mr. McIntosh?
Present. Next order of business is the approval of the minutes from the March 1st meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the March 1st, 2023 regular trustees meeting minutes.
And I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Elected officials reports. Fiscal officer, Mr. Technic.
I have no report this evening.
Thank you. Trustees, Mrs. Lucci.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yeah, not much to report. I did want to call out, though, that I saw the presentation from our auditor, Chris Galloway, and our treasurer, Mike Zurin, who came to the community center a couple weeks ago and presented a nice financial presentation to our, I think it was like a senior and older crowd, but it was a great presentation. They talked about what they do in the county. They gave a ton of good advice on how to apply for homestead, how to apply for if you need help with your property taxes, how there's some COVID money that's still available. And then they also had a financial person who is also they were all three Concord residents, which is the other great thing, who gave a lot of information on like budgets for seniors, talked about just things to kind of do as we prepare for, maybe passing things on. So I thought that was very nice of our elected officials to do that. So I just wanted to call them out. So, and thanks for the rec department for hosting it. It looked like a really good event. Lots of people there and lots of good questions. So I thought that was great. Also, I want to thank our fire department. We had, I think, a busy week with a house fire last weekend. And then yesterday there was an incident on I-90 that seemed like it took a lot of time, a lot of resources. So I want to thank our fire department for keeping us all safe, and we really value your service. Other than that, I'm still helping some residents with some First Energy issues. And happy St. Patrick's Day week. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Lucci. Mr. Dondorfer.
Thank you. I had the opportunity to attend the Lake County General Health District Advisory Council meeting with Andy Rose, our administrator, as the vice chair. So it was a nice overview of the General Health District's budget and assessments to each municipality and township within Lake County. It looks like in 2023, our assessment is going to be $323,969. That's we're second to Mentor, and a good thing that we were able to find out was that it looks like it's going to remain flat in 24, and there should not be any increase. So that was good to hear. We had some good discussion there on the status of the General Health District and some of the plans that they have in motion. So it was a good meeting. I did have a discussion with one of our commissioners regarding our continued plans to work on getting 4 additional deputies for the townships with the assistance of the Lake County Township Association and the commissioners, just trying to massage that discussion, and it looks like they're still committed to moving forward on that. There's some budget hearings going on at the Sheriff's Department right now, so we're sort of in a standby mode, but they are, I believe, committed to moving that forward. And another conversation with a resident who's having some issues regarding trespassing on his property, and I will work with some contacts at the Sheriff's Department to try to help them out with that. And other than that, just a reminder to our residents that the Easter egg hunt is April 1st, I believe, from 11 to noon here at Town Hall, right? And that's always a good event. So join us, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, Mr. Dondorfer. Don't have a whole lot to report. I will say one thing. I was excited at the fact that I needed sunglasses to come to the meeting tonight, or the office.
That was
hours.
great.
I mean, so spring is around the corner. I think the official start is next week, although I think the weather on Monday and Tuesday really didn't make us feel much like spring. Just having some ongoing conversations with Mr. Rose. I know we're still working on finalizing the timeline to open Station 1, so I've been spending a little time with him and Chief talking about that. And other than that, as you know, just getting sunburned and eating too much rich food. So
Okay.
with that, I'll conclude my report and move on to our department reports. Administrator Rose.
Thank you, Mr. McIntosh, members of the board, Mr. Technip, distinguished law director, and guests. Good evening. I'll start with some required stuff. We did open, I talked about this at the last meeting, but this is the official report. We did open bids for the Service Department Storage Building at noon on March 1st, 2023 here at Town Hall. We received 2 bids. The first bid was from ACM Construction for $439,379.28. The second bid that was opened was from Millstone Management Group. That bid was $599,000 even. Both bids exceeded the engineer's estimate by greater than 10%. Therefore, pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 5575.03, we are rejecting all bids. The service director, Tim Brown, and I, we went through the bid sheets and we consulted with our engineer. We're recommending going back out for the bid again. We've increased the engineer's estimate to $480,000, which we think will encompass this, and we're hoping to get some additional bids. And that authorization to go out for a new bid or a rebid is item K on your agenda this evening. Some other highlights from the agenda. Item A is a vote, is for a purchase order to get some new carpeting in the Ellison room at the community center. We've had the community center spruced up. We've had that all painted. And now the final step is to, the carpet's tired. So we're going to step that up and replace that. Item B is a vote. There's some additional painting that is going to be done at the other end of the community center. And there's also offices downstairs that need to be touched up. Item C is a vote to install. We talked about this at the staff meeting. That's a vote for a purchase order to install the new security cameras. That covers Town Hall, Community Center, Service Department buildings. I even believe one goes to Old Stone School. Current camera system's obsolete, and this one comes with greater enhanced technology and storage. A couple other things on the agenda of note. Service Department is a purchase order to purchase a international plow truck chassis. We're going to order that. That's in the budget. We're going to order that now, and I think we'll be lucky to get it in March of 2024, which is why we're ordering it now. Because we need to get that in the books and lock in the price before the price increases and supply chain's just very tough.
And this would then, just to clarify, this would lock our price. We won't.
This locks our price on the truck. Yes, I'm sorry. There's a couple of promotions to paramedic that are in here, and then there's a permission to advertise for bids on Sherrill Drive. That's to reconstruct the concrete portion at the beginning of the road. And then again, item K is the permission to advertise for the rebid on the storage building. That concludes my comments on the agenda. I know we've heard a little bit about this and there's been some chatter, but NOPEC is re-entering the electric aggregate game. They're working to re-enroll customers back into NOPEC and have them start with the June meter reading and billing cycle. They are in the process of sending out, I don't know how many letters, thousands of letters that talks about this process. I strongly encourage all of our residents, please check your mail. You know, there are times I'm coming from the mailbox, it never makes it in the house, it ends up in the recycle bin, but please pay particular attention because there's probably going to be some notice from NOPEC in the mail and you're going to want to take a look at that. In addition to that, because this is an important issue, NOPEC representative will be here at the April 19th trustee meeting. to give a presentation to the trustees on this process. And then we have also offered up the community center, and they have agreed to hold a public meeting for folks. And we're going to videotape that meeting as well. And that will be conducted at the community center, and it will be open, for all residents to come and listen to NOPEC give their presentation about this process. Once we've got a definitive time, Sean Supler, our rec director, is coordinating with the NOPEC representative on times and dates. And once we get that pinned out, NOPEC's going to put it out on their end for us in Lake County, and then we're going to put it out on our website as well. So we want to give everybody an opportunity to be very well informed on the electricity issue with NOPEC. So,
And it sounds like we're gonna find out if you don't know, is this an automatic, or do we have to willfully choose to go back in?
if you are locked in with a third party supplier, and I'm not promoting anyone, but Direct Energy, IGS, there's a bunch of electric companies that will sell you services. If you're locked with them on a contract, NOPEC won't move you over. But if you're just a general open customer with First Energy, you will roll over to NOPEC.
Automatically. Okay.
There are opt-out provisions that you can do. That's all outlined in the letter that every resident's going to receive. So again, I encourage everyone to pay attention to their mail.
Yeah, I think that we hear that a lot about how did I get into this, and I think you make a good point about paying attention, because these things do happen, and if you don't pay attention, then you might get something you don't want.
Correct.
If you're not careful.
Yep. We've had a couple of phone calls regarding solicitors. It is solicitor season. We do allow solicitors. We require a solicitor's permit. I will remind residents that all solicitors are required to carry their township solicitor's permit on their person. We were just coordinating with the sheriff's department because they have asked for copies of all our issued solicitor permits, because they're building a database so that while they're out on patrol and they're out checking things, they can verify a solicitor is properly permitted as well. So that's very good. So it will allow the sheriffs to view the information quickly, whether they're out on patrol and bump into one, or they receive a complaint and they're investigating that. And then finally, as was earlier touched on, the Easter egg hunt is April 1st at 11 o'clock. That always proves to be a very popular, crowded event, so I encourage you to get here a little early. There's information on our website, or you can contact the rec department directly. And that concludes my report, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rose. Audience, don't see any tonight. Old business, none. With that, we'll move into new business. Got quite a few votes here tonight. So.
Yes.
We do.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to approve a PO to Rakes Carpet 1 in the amount of $5,527.60 for carpet at the community center.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
We need it.
Yeah, we need it. We'll lead it up to
Yep.
this.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve purchase order to Pure Excellence Painting in the amount of $3,745 for painting.
I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
3 ayes.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to approve a PO to Gilmore Security in the amount of $21,451.78 for security camera upgrades.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes.
I move to approve purchase order to Amazon Capital Services in the amount not to exceed $6,000 for alternamats for service September.
That should be service department. I apologize.
Thank you. Service Department Cemetery.
And I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to approve the Service Department PO to Rush Truck Centers in the amount of $107,789.15 for a 2024 International Plow Truck Chassis.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes.
I move to approve Fire Department purchase order to Tech in the amount of $5,049 for fire department scheduling software.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
3 ayes.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to approve a step increase for Service Department Administrative Assistant Suzanne Bobnar to $21.05 hourly effective March 16th, 2023.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes.
I move to approve fire department promotion of part-time firefighter EMT basic Seth Herendine to part-time firefighter paramedic effective March 2nd, 2023.
And I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to approve fire department promotion of part-time firefighter EMT basic Anthony Iliano to part-time firefighter paramedic effective March 7th, 2023.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes.
I move to approve the service department's permission to advertise for bids on Sherrill Drive reconstruction LCE project number 2023-009.
And I will second.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion for permission to advertise for Service Department Storage Building rebid.
I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
3 ayes. All right, that concludes our new business. Future meeting and announcements, please.
On March 17th at 8 a.m., a JED meeting will be held at Town Hall. On April 3rd at 3 p.m., a staff meeting will be conducted at Town Hall. April 4th at 7 p.m., there will be a zoning commission meeting at Town Hall. On April 5th, there'll be several meetings. The first one will be at 6 p.m. It's the annual joint road maintenance meeting with Chardon Township. Again, that'll be at Town Hall. At 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., there will be trustee office hours at Town Hall. And finally, at 7:30 p.m., there will be a trustee meeting at Town Hall.
All right, thank you. And with that, we will conclude our meeting.
Good evening.
Thank you.